Good morning, everybody. It's about 7:40 on Saturday, April 16th, 2016, and I'm trying something that I have wanted to do for a really long time. I am going to attempt the SaddleSore 1000, which is 1,000 miles in 24 hours. I will submit my fuel receipts and other evidence of where I've been and when to the Iron Butt Association for verification, and hopefully 24 hours from now I will have everything I need to verify that I have an iron butt, that I rode 1,000 miles in 24 hours. Wish me luck. Hey guys. So this here is my Kawasaki KLR 650. It's actually been from New Mexico to Alaska to Florida to Las Vegas. It now lives in Minnesota with me, although I haven't actually switched the registration over yet. And it is going to be carrying me, hopefully, 1,000 miles in the next 24 hours. It's never done that in 24 hours before, so this will be a first for the bike too. So I'm just stopping for a quick breakfast. I'm going to be in and out real quick, and then I'm going to go get fuel. Okay, that's very important because according to the rules for the SaddleSore 1000, official timekeeping starts with the timestamp on my first fuel receipt. So here we go. Alright, so I finished my breakfast and I've just made my first fuel stop. So right here you can see it says 8:27. That is the official start of the event. So now I have 24 hours until 8:27 tomorrow morning to ride 1,000 miles. Wish me luck. just about noon, and I have stopped in Oakdale, Wisconsin for fuel and a bit of a snack. I'm going to try to make this a pretty quick stop. I've already been here probably a little more than 10 minutes, so I'd like to get rolling here in just a few minutes. But so far, I have covered 194-ish miles. So I'm a little bit less than a fifth of the way through, and we'll see how it turns out. So I've stopped a little bit earlier than I had originally planned. I'm in Rockton, Illinois, and up ahead of me a little bit there's a toll that I didn't realize was there before, and my wallet was tucked away in my saddlebag, so I had to stop before I get there so that I could get it out to pay the toll. I figure while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and fuel up and wash off my face shield, because it's pretty well covered in bugs, and maybe grab a bite to eat or something like that, and then get rolling again. I've already been stopped a little bit longer than I would like, but at this point it just makes sense to go ahead and kind of get everything done so that I can settle back into a nice groove and not stop again until I get to Chicago. So I've encountered yet another toll booth, and I gotta hand it to the folks over here in Illinois. The road is in excellent shape, but the constant interruptions are getting a little bit old. It's costing me time, and since this is a time exercise, a timed event, so to speak, I could do without any more of these. So, I just filled up in Chicago. How exciting is that? Unfortunately, this is actually significantly less than half of my day for today, and it's already after 5 o'clock. So, I'm going to have to really pick it up a little bit. I'm really hungry though, so I'm going to stop and take 20 or 30 minutes and get something to eat, and then I'm going to have to log a couple of 200-mile legs, probably back to back. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so I've ridden about 45 minutes since the last gas stop. I may be like 30 miles out of Chicago, something like that. I'm just super hungry, so I stopped over here at Wendy's to get something to eat, and I really wish I'd left the camera rolling as I was leaving Chicago. That was a really cool ride, and mistakes were made, but anyway, live and learn. You know, the next time I'm in town, I'll definitely have to leave the camera rolling so I can share it with you guys. Hey, so it's approximately 1 o'clock in the morning on April 17th, 2016. I've stopped twice more for fuel after I left Chicago. The first time was right before I left Illinois, and the second time was in Des Moines. After my second fuel stop, I realized that if I headed straight home from Des Moines, I might, depending on how they calculate the route, turn up a few miles short of 1,000. So I've decided to detour through Rochester. I've got probably about 175 miles to go to get to Rochester, so should be there a little after 3 o'clock in the morning. And then if all goes according to plan, I should be at home with my documentation and everything else by about 6 a.m. With 2 hours to spare. So wish me luck. So it looks like I might have been a little optimistic on my arrival time for Rochester. Google's estimating now just before 3:30. So I don't remember what I said before, but looks like just before 3:30. Hopefully we'll be getting to Rochester. But I'm still feeling bullish that I can get home and get that last fuel stop with a documented end time with a couple hours to spare. So it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm at another rest stop in Iowa. I'm actually about to cross over into Minnesota, and it's gotten just ridiculously cold. And being almost 3 o'clock in the morning, it's getting really hard to stay awake. So I've added a whole layer to try and warm up, and I've been walking around in here in the rest area to try to get a little blood flowing. See if I can't wake up a little bit and can't get a little bit warmer. With all this extra gear on, I feel like an astronaut. I'm wearing so much gear. I guess in the early spring and late fall I wear more, but typically I don't ride and all that. You know, it's just a quick pop back and forth to work. I'm over 900 miles now, but I've actually got almost 200 left to go, so wish me luck. Alright kids, we're getting into the home stretch. It is 5 a.m. I am in Rochester now, and so I'm going to head straight up 52 and hopefully be home in about 2 hours. I had to take a little break a bit ago. I was just getting too loopy, so I parked at a rest area for about a half an hour, and actually napped for about 10 minutes. But I'm definitely feeling better now. I just fueled up the bike, and hopefully we'll we'll make it home before my 24 hours is up. Alright guys, I did it. In 22 and a half hours, I rode 1,092.3 miles. So, it's 7 a.m. I've been up now for 24 hours. And I think I'm going to call it a day. I think I'm going to get some sleep. But in the meantime, it is an absolutely gorgeous day outside. Really, seriously, doesn't get any prettier than this. So I'm going to go ahead and put up Mr. KLR here, and I'll see you guys next time.